Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Elite Wrestling World. I am your host GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here for AEW Redemption Prediction Show. So a very loaded card is set up for Redemption pay-per-view this Sunday, and it's gonna be a fantastic event. Plenty to look forward to and plenty to talk about. So let's get dive into it and talk about that. So first match that was set up for the pay-per-view was Willow versus Thekla for the AEW Women's World Title. Willow winning the Casino Continent match at Beach Break and earning a title shot against the world champion. So it's going to be an interesting match. Thekla throughout the year was a very good champion, and she was on top of the women's division in AEW for the whole year until now. So, and Willow was out due to injury. She has to vacate the TBS title as well. So it's going to be interesting direction who gets to All In Wembley with the World Championship. So my prediction is Willow will be beating Thekla to win the women's title, and for All In we will get Willow versus Mercedes for the AEW Women's World Title at All In Wembley Stadium. But that leaves the question what Thekla will do at All In as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what direction she takes moving forward. We might see a three-way match as well if Thekla cheats to win this match at Redemption, and we might involve Willow in the three-way match for All In Wembley Stadium as well. So it's going to be interesting direction to see what happens at the Redemption pay-per-view. Next match is Mark Davis versus Andrade for the AEW national title, and Andrade beating Jack Doyle to get the title shot against Mark Davis. So it's going to be a very good match. Andrade might win the title, but I don't think so he will be winning the title if the direction for him is to uh, wrestling against MJF at All In Wembley Stadium, because we are seeing Andrade just showing off the dynamite diamond ring that MJF had, and Ospreay stole it in the world title match against Kenny Omega from MJF, and now Andrade is showing off this dynamite diamond ring. So there might be direction for Andrade to face MJF at All In Wembley Stadium. Andrade betrays the team DC MJF in the Death Door steel cage match at Forbidden Door, so there might be a match in the making between MJF and Andrade as well, and we might see MJF costing Andrade the title match as well at the pay-per-view. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm still thinking Mark Davis will retain the title due to some shenanigans as well, but Andrade always have great matches on the pay-per-view, so it's going to be another banger match on the pay-per-view as well. Next up is the Painmaker Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer no holds barred match. So first match in this feud was won by Tommaso Ciampa at Beach Break Dynamite, and that was a fantastic match. So now it's gonna be stipulation involved in it. Ciampa trying to use the drill on Jericho in that match as well. So it's gonna be plenty of plunder also on the pay-per-view. Jericho is from Canada, so on the pay-per-view it's gonna be a fantastic atmosphere, and we might see Jericho getting the win in the pay-per-view match as well. So it's gonna be a fantastic match to look forward to. Next up is Fletcher defending the international title against Bandido. So this match set up on Dynamite as Bandido confronted Fletcher, and Fletcher beating Commander in the title defense on Dynamite and ripping off the mask. So it's gonna be a fantastic showing for Bandido again on the pay-per-view as well, but Fletcher is not losing the title before All In, and we are setting up, as you saw on the Dynamite as well, Okada is eyeing the international title as well and not liking what Fletcher is saying, and there might be a three-way on the way for All In Wembley Stadium. It's gonna be a fantastic match. on the pay-per-view. So I don't think so Fletcher will be uh, losing that title before All In. But still, it's gonna be a fantastic match on the pay-per-view. Next up, Copen Cage defending the AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Death Riders Claudio and Pac. So on Dynamite, uh, Tag Team Champions beat Utah and Garcia to retain the title, and then they challenge the other Death Riders team to a match on the pay-per-view for the titles as well. So they are holding off. I thought we might see Bucks versus Copen Cage 2-on-2 on the pay-per-view, but they are saving it maybe for All In, and I don't think so they are losing the title. So it's gonna be a good match on the pay-per-view, but still they are not losing the title before All In, where we might see the match between Bucks and Copen Cage for the titles as well. We might see Motor City Machine Guns debuting on the pay-per-view after this match as well. So plenty to look forward for this match, and it's gonna be a fantastic match on the pay-per-view. Next up is the tag match that was made up on Collision. Bucks challenging the Death Riders, Will Ospreay and Moxley for a tag team match. So the story is around they're not trusting what Ospreay is doing for the title match against Kenny Omega at All in Wembley Stadium main event. So Bucks said they are not trusting Moxley and Ospreay, so they are gonna challenge them for a tag team match. So it's gonna be a fantastic tag team match. We know Bucks are a very good tag team. As we saw last year, All in Texas, we saw Ospreay and Swerve versus the Bucks. That was one hell of a tag team match, probably the match of the year. And the most important thing in this match is the story of Will Ospreay joining the Death Riders and now facing Omega in the main event of All In. How this gonna fold the tension between Omega and Ospreay for the world title match. So it's gonna be interesting direction moving forward, and the match between Bucks and Ospreay and Moxley is gonna be a fantastic match for the pay-per-view. Next up is the TBS title match, Shida defending against Maya World. So on Collision, Shida retains against Queen Aminata by the assist from the ropes as well on the pinfall. So after that, Shida tagged Queen Aminata and Maya World makes the save. So through this we get the announcement of Maya World challenging Shida for the TBS title. So they are trying to give Maya World more opportunities on the pay-per-view, and it's going to be a fantastic match for Maya World. She might beat Shida, but I don't think so it's going to happen, and Shida will retain because she won it just a month ago. But it's going to be a fantastic match, and we might see Maya World in the future maybe winning the TBS title from Shida as well, but they are building her up against Shida as well. So it's gonna be a fantastic match, and Shida will be retaining the TBS title. And the main event is Kenny Omega defending the world title against Kevin Knight. So this was a very interesting opponent for Kenny Omega to defend that title against on the pay-per-view. I thought we might see Okada going after Kenny, or maybe some other opponent. Maybe we might see Swerve challenging Omega, or Fletcher as well. So that was an interesting choice. We have the story of Kevin Knight joining the Callis family to get the title shot on MJF. So that wasn't happening because MJF lost the title to Omega. So they went on with this direction that Kevin Knight will challenge Omega for the world title at Redemption pay-per-view. So I don't think so Omega is losing that title. They are setting up the all-in main event with the graphics of Ospreay and Omega. So the match is set up to give Kevin Knight the reps on the main event scene, and I think they want to see Kevin Knight get the title opportunity in the main event and trying to prove himself that he is a main event star for the future. So Omega will be retaining the title, and we might see MJF confronting Omega at the end of the pay-per-view as well, or we don't see it at all. So it's gonna be interesting direction to follow what MJF do at All in Wembley Stadium. We might see MJF getting involved in the main event of All in Wembley, and we might see a three-way between MJF, Omega, and Ospreay, or we might see some other direction, maybe Andrade versus MJF one-on-one for the Wembley Stadium All in pay-per-view. So it's gonna be interesting month moving forward. And after Redemption, the build-up for All in Wembley Stadium is in full force. So plenty to look forward in the coming weeks. So that's the prediction and preview of Redemption pay-per-view this Sunday. So please guys, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.